Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Mr. Doctor 2013 Doctor Who DVD review. And today I am starting the next batch of requests that I have received from viewers to review. And obviously we're going to start with Ghostlight. Now I know I said that once I start this set of reviews I wouldn't be taking requests anymore, but since I haven't really received that many requests, I've received about 8, 9 if you count the Legacy Collection, which I do not yet have, but I will be getting in the future at some point. You can request a DVD review if you want, just by posting a comment in the comment section or something. And if you do want to see all the DVDs that I have, I'll post a link in the description below to my Doctor Who DVD collection update as of July 2014. Anyway, so we're going to start out by reviewing Ghostlight, which was requested by Robert Lythgoe. So thank you, Robert Lythgoe, for requesting this DVD for me to review. You can visit his channel. I'll post the link down in the description below. So without further ado, we're going to start out with Ghostlight. Now, first of all, of course, is the presentation of the DVD. Now, this was released in 2004, sometime in between where the BBC stopped using their just standard BBC logo and started using the BBC DVD logo. So, as a result, we have both the BBC logo here and the BBC DVD logo here. Just because I think they sort of started experimenting or something like that. Anyway, we have Doctor Who Ghostlight. Then, on the cover, this was released back in the days where covers were pretty simple for Doctor Who. We just have the Doctor, Ace, and the haunted house with the sky as background stars. Excuse me. I think that's just light around them or something. I don't know, it's a pretty cool effect. It's rated PG, it's from the Sylvester McCoy years, 1987 to 89. Pretty good cover, I'd say. Not the best, because there are a lot better DVD covers now, but I really like this one. It's got a nice picture to it, pretty cool effects. So yeah, on the spine here we just have the usual thing: Doctor Who, Ghostlight, BBC, blah blah blah, with Sylvester McCoy there. And on the back we have some pictures, which is, I don't know, I should know the name of these characters because I watched this story last night, but there's those two people there. The Doctor and Ace being held at gunpoint by that guy. That's Light. I know who he is, obviously. And there's a Doctor and Ace right there, and I've forgotten her name now, I knew it last night. I don't know, but Doctor Who Ghostlight by Mark Platt, starring Sylvester McCoy. London, 1983. An old house mysteriously burns to the ground. 100 years earlier, the Doctor and Ace arrive at a sinister mansion in the rural heart of Perivale. Horrors old and new await the Doctor amongst not spectacular, why did you read it like that? Peculiar residents of Gabriel Chase. But it is Ace who must confront her own worst nightmares when she discovered that her past and the house's future are inextricably linked. So for special features here we've got commentary by Sophie Aldred, Ace, Andrew Cartmel, script editor, Mark Platt, writer, and Mark Ace, composer. Light in Dark Spaces, a look back at the making of Ghostlight with stars Sylvester McCoy, Sophie Aldred, Michael Cochrane, don't know how to pronounce that, Sharon Deuce, Ian Hogg, and Catherine Schlesinger, plus Mark Ayers and Andrew Cartmel. Deleted and extended scenes, a selection of excised scenes, Shooting Ghosts, a unique look at the studio recording process, writer's question time, author Mark Platt answers attendees' questions at a 1990 Doctor Who convention. Music only option, listen to Mark Ayers' score for Ghostlight, on an isolated audio track. Optional Dolby Digital 5.1 surround mix. Photo gallery, production subtitles, digitally remastered picture and sound quality. This story was originally broadcast on BBC One between 4th and 18th of October 1989. Produced by John Nathan Turner, directed by Alan Waring, incidental music composed by Mark Ayers. Then we have all the boring information there that no one cares about. So it also says there, covered by Clayton Hickman, something I've never shown in a DVD review before. So, we open up the DVD here. We got the stuff that comes inside. We've got production notes there. So chapter selection. It's a 3-part story. Inside we've got special features, which I already discussed on the back. Also pictures of people who do commentary. And also, of course, we have the disc. The boring silver disc, which was released back in the days when the BBC didn't do a disc art for Doctor Who DVDs, or any DVDs really, I don't think. But thankfully 2004 was the last year where those types of disc covers will be released. So, Doctor Who Ghostlight, what do I think of this story? Well, I rewatched this last night because I haven't watched it in ages and I only watched it once before. But I think this is a pretty good story. It's not one of the best. It can get pretty confusing at points, but for what it is, it's still pretty good in my opinion. Like, I think the idea of Ace having to overcome her fears in a haunted house works really well, and also I really like the atmosphere of being in a haunted house. However, the plot, it can go a bit topsy-turvy at points. It's hard to follow if you're not keeping track, and it's just, I mean, it's not a mess or anything, it's pretty simple. It's definitely a lot easier to follow than, say, Series 6 of New Who, but I don't know, I mean, it's pretty good. I'd probably say it's worth an 8 out of 10, nothing more, but yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good one if you want to start your collection with. I mean, it's not one of the best, but it's still entertaining, a nice little 3-parter. Definitely better than The Curse of Fenric, and for the last story of the classic series to be filmed, it was a pretty good end to the run. So, yeah. I'd say it's better than The Curse of Fenric out of Season 26, but not as good as Battlefield or Survival. So, that's it really. Ghostlight, still a pretty good story. As for the special features on here, I don't really watch DVDs for the special features, but there's plenty of special features on here, so if you're after special features, there'll be plenty of those. But other than that, there's really not much else I can say about this DVD release. It's a pretty good story, and if you're wanting to start out your collection with this, I'd say go for it, because, well, unless you have, I think, Virgin Atlantic, because that has some Doctor Who stories on there, including classic ones, and this is one of them that happens to come on that. So, yeah. I mean, there are better, I'm not going to lie, there are better Doctor Who stories out there, there are better, but for what this is, it's not bad, it's entertaining enough, it's pretty good, and you know what, it's worth paying the average amount for any Doctor Who DVD, really. But, yeah, not really much else I can say, to be honest. Out of 10, I give this DVD release probably a 9. 8 for the story, 9 for the special features, because there is a lot on here, with contributions from the cast and crew to keep you entertained if you're into that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching this DVD review. I'm sorry it's been pretty brief, but my next one is going to be The Reign of Terror, so look out for that one. This is Mr. Doctor Who Fan 13 saying word out.